About a week before he died, Miyamoto Musashi sat down and wrote 21 lines. Not a strategy, not a memoir, a list of rules for how to live. Accept things as they are. Do not regret what you have done. Do not seek pleasure for its own sake. It's the plan of a man with almost no time left. And what strikes you reading it is how little is in it. 21 lines for an entire life. Most of us can't get through a Tuesday on fewer than 30. I say this as someone who spent about 2 years with 4 unfinished projects in the same notebook. Each one started with real enthusiasm in a different month. Each one abandoned at roughly the point where it stopped being interesting and started being work. I kept telling myself I'd figure it out. What I was actually doing was collecting beginnings, because a beginning feels like progress and costs nothing. The samurai are a useful mirror here, though I want to be accurate about it. They weren't choosing paths. Most of that was decided for them by birth and by a lord. What they had was something narrower and more useful to borrow, a settled relationship with the decision itself. The Hagakure says a samurai should resolve a matter within the space of 7 breaths, and the point isn't speed. It's that deliberating forever is its own form of hiding. You already know roughly what you want. The extra 6 months of thinking is not analysis. It's the pleasant feeling of keeping every option open. So here's the version you can actually use, and you can write it now, on anything. 3 lines. First line, the one thing you're building over the next 90 days. Not 5 things. 1, and it should be specific enough to fail at. Second line, the very next physical action, small enough to do today. Third line, and this is the one people skip, what you will do when it gets hard. Not if. Write the actual sentence. When I don't feel like it, I will do 10 minutes anyway. That's the whole plan. If it doesn't fit on one card, it isn't a plan. It's a wish list. Then comes the part nobody enjoys, which is cutting. Choosing one path means the other 4 stay unbuilt, and I won't pretend that's painless. Some of them were good, and you'll wonder about them. But the alternative isn't keeping all 5. It's finishing none, which is what you've been doing, and it only feels safer because the failure is spread out thinly enough to ignore. Look at your plan once a day. 5 minutes is plenty. You're not checking progress so much as reminding yourself which direction you agreed to face, because that's the thing that quietly drifts. And when you miss a week, don't rewrite the plan. Rewriting the plan is the most comfortable form of procrastination there is. Just go back to line 2. Musashi's list didn't tell him how to become the greatest swordsman in Japan. He'd already done that. It told him what to leave out. That's what a real plan is, mostly a record of what you've agreed to stop chasing. So tell me in the comments what you're cutting, not what you're starting. Everybody knows what they're starting.